now in the very early stages of what I call the second wave of the second machine age. I think this new second wave of the second machine age is the most important factor affecting the workplace and business and organization over the next 10 years. It has profound implications for the kinds of jobs that will be needed, what can be done, what new businesses and industries, what new products and services. Just as the last decade was about how do we add the internet and mobility to a business or service to create a new business, the new decade will be how do we add artificial intelligence to a business or service in order to create a new business. And the leaders in this field understand the way that these technologies can be used. Almost anything that a human can do in less than 1 second, we eventually will be able to have a machine do, these simple pattern recognition. At the same time, there will be many tasks that machines can't do, especially those that require more complicated thought, more long-range planning, more entrepreneurship and creativity. Also jobs that involve interacting with other people and interpersonal skills, negotiating, nurturing, coaching. Those kinds of tasks will be increasingly done only by humans as opposed to machines, while the first category of pattern recognition tasks will be increasingly done by machines, not humans. The managers and entrepreneurs who understand this transformation are going to come out ahead, and there will be many billion-dollar businesses created and trillion-dollar industries created. So people often ask me about what's going to happen in the future. And in a way, I think that's the wrong question. It's not what's going to happen, it's what we're going to do. The techno-optimists say, oh, the technology is going to solve all of our problems. Don't worry, Erik, you're unnecessarily concerned. It's always worked out in the past, and just let the technology do what it's going to do. The techno-pessimists say, Erik, you're not worried enough that these machines are so much more powerful than humans that we can't possibly keep up. Both the techno-optimists and the techno-pessimists make essentially the same mistake. They think that the machines are going to do something to us. The reality is the machines are tools. They're more powerful tools than we ever had before, and we're going to use those tools to change the world. We can use them to create a world of more inequality, or we can create a world of shared prosperity. We can create a world where there is a servant class serving wealthier people, or we can create a world that's much more egalitarian. There are many choices we have in terms of how the technology is used by us, and therefore I call myself neither a techno-optimist nor a techno-pessimist. I would say, if I had to put a word on it, I'm a mindful optimist. And the emphasis is on the word mindful. We have to choose and be mindful about what we choose. And if we choose correctly, we can have the world that we want to achieve. Ultimately, it will depend on what our values are. We need to think deeply about what our values are, and then we can implement those values in the machines, in the technology, whichever way we want. And that's the question for our era.